Hello guys, this is Andy here. Welcome to video number 2. And in today's video I want to talk about equity versus debt and which one is better. So at the end of this video, we are going to determine and see which one is better, and it's going to be up to you, to decide which one and which route you want to take. But anyway, in order to determine which one is better or which one is a better route for you, we have to see the advantages and disadvantages of these two type of loan or these two type of financing. So broken into two categories: debt and equity, or equity and debt. So let's start with the advantages of equity. For example, equity is a great route. It's a great route, and the reason why it's a great route is because of this. First, you don't have to repay it back. You don't have to, repay back the money you get through it. And the other thing is, it places no additional burden into your company, meaning that you have more revenue or capital, so you can grow your company or expand more because it places no additional burden into your company. That's just a great thing. But it has a very, large downside. And here's the downside. You lose control of your company. You lose totally control of your company. It's not that you lose, the whole control, but you have to give off ownership, meaning in order to gain equity, you have to be willing to share all your profits with investors, and you have to consult with them on any decisions affecting the company. So meaning it's not only about you right now, but it's also about them. You understand? So you have to count on them, and you have to tell them in case you want to take some decisions that might affect the company. Meaning you're not anymore the commander and leader of the company. Even though when you see all the honor, but they are also owners. And sometimes when there is a turnaround, here's what happens. In order for you to buy them out, that could be even more expensive than the money you acquired through it. So that's basically the downside of equity. So let's see the advantages of debt financing. Everybody knows that debt financing is, taking out a loan. It could be personal, real estate, business, etc., etc. So what are the advantages of taking out a loan? Well, advantages are that the lender doesn't have control of your company. You're in total control of your company, and you decide what route your company should go, what route your company should take. You decide whatever you want to do with your company. They have no control of your company. The second thing is that once you pay down your loan, you don't have anything else to do with the lenders. Okay? The third thing is that you can deduct, the interest rate that you pay there through taxes. So the interest rate is deductible, is tax deductible, which is a pretty good thing. So that's basically the advantages. Let's see the disadvantages is that you have to pay back with interest. You have to pay back with interest, and all disadvantages is that there's a economy collapse or something. It doesn't matter. You still have to pay the loan. If your company is not doing good, you still have to pay the loan. So there's something guaranteed is that you got to pay the loan back anyway. So that's pretty much the disadvantages of debt financing. So here's my thing, my opinion, what I believe, and my takeaway. But it's totally up to you. I think that you have to utilize both. You can't be like, oh, I should go this way or I should go that way. Utilizing both is just great. It's just a great option, and it's just a great decision right there. Because, for example, let's say that you are a startup and you don't have, you're not making too much profit. First, I have to explain this to you. When you are a startup, you have to be careful what kind of investor you are pitching and you are approaching and you are after at, because here's what happens. Investors are not willing to invest on anyone. Investors want to know your numbers, and if you don't know your numbers or you don't have any numbers, it'll be pretty hard for you to qualify for getting some investor money. Which, when you're a startup and you have an idea or something like that and you want to carry out that idea, the most or the best thing in this case that you can do or you could do is just to bootstrap your money. And just in case you don't know what does it mean, bootstrapping your money, it means taking your funds and your savings and putting it into your business just to make it grow and focus on growing your business. In this case, you got to focus on sell. That's the first thing you have to do. Focus on sell, and you will be able to take your business ahead. You will be able to grow your business. And then after getting some results and revenue, having some customers, getting some piece of the market out there, then you can go after some investors and you can present investors your numbers and what you have or what you have done in just a short time or in just a short period of time. So that's basically it if you are a startup. But if you've been around for a long time and you want to expand your company, you're already making revenue, you can go with either both, with revenue or with equity. Remember, equity, you will have to give up some shares and some ownership of your company, but you can do both. If you're looking for a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money, more than $10 million, it's recommendable that you do both. Okay? So that's basically it. That's basically it. The two option of loan, equity, and debt financing, those are great. Those are pretty great. Now, another thing that I wanted to say is because there are a lot of people always, with debt fear, like they don't want to get into debt because then they have to pay back, and don't let that fear, or feel free to embrace that fear. Feel free to embrace that fear. Feel free to embrace that fear and go ahead. Go after it. You're going to be able to attain your stuff. Is pretty much what I want to say. Well, that's it for today, guys. I want to say thank you very much and see you in the next video.